let me play some. There we go. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes till that runs. All right, let's put this up. Cool. Okay, cool. There. Minutes. Then we got some people in the stream already. What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing on this? What day is it? Today? And we got a lot of, okay. 60 seconds. Okay, this is getting real. What's up, Miguel, Taco Bell fan? I've seen you here before. Racy, hi. Katie, hi. Wait, you noticed I'm sick? I am sick. Like, through all of like Taylor's announcements and everything, I've been sick. I haven't been posting as much, but I'm still here and I'm still streaming through it all. So we'll see how this goes. I'm still excited. I'm getting better. I think tomorrow I should be good. But yeah. Thank you. What's up, Caleb? Appreciate that, Miguel. My favorite singer. Well, we're watching her today. That's my favorite singer. But I have a couple. I have like a top 5. I'll probably go through it with you guys sometime. But like Arcane? Yeah, I do like Arcane. What's up? All right. Premiere will begin shortly. All right, how long do you guys think this is? I think it's gonna be like maybe an hour to an hour and a half. But I've never seen Taylor like on a podcast, so it's gonna be crazy like watching her, you know, like talk like a normal person. Like that, like I think this is her first appearance yet. So my favorite drink, like in general, coffee. I'm drinking coffee right now. Yeah, we are ready for it. Yeah, I've heard Man's Best Friend, very good, and I'm excited for the Sabrina album. Thank you, Emma. She said, hey, love your videos. You feel better. Thank you, Cloud Bracelet. What are these crowns? Okay, crowns means top fans. Got it. All right, cool. 4 p.m. Okay, it should start now. Yep. Okay. We got another countdown. 50 seconds. Let's do it. Second fave YouTuber. I appreciate that, Annie. Dang. Okay, well, there's crowns now. Okay. I like live streaming on Twitch because of subs and stuff, but if there's crowns here, I might just be live streaming on YouTube from now on. Check her website. Oh, I heard about the 4 Doors website. Why am I getting called? Store. Yeah, I just got album cover on what? Oh my God. That is crazy. That's crazy. It's starting now, so I'm gonna watch, but that's her album cover.
All right, let's get to insane. The part of this show that I think is what everybody is going to be talking about.
Do I get to say it? Do I get to say?
Oh,
first of all, you can do whatever you want. I'm not going to review. This is very
I
much
want to
whatever.
work within the framework of the podcast. I'm a fan of the podcast.
Typically, we would allow the guest to say new news.
Yeah, I want to do it.
I think Taylor has a little bit of new news.
Yay! This is crazy.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 92%ers. We missed you. This is a very special episode of
that
New
album
Heights,
cover,
a
guys.
Wondery show. We
That's
are your
fire.
hosts. I'm Travis Kelsey. This is my big
So
brother,
fire.
Jason Kelsey, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
Yeah,
University of Cincinnati grad, Cincy. Wow, baby. Arrowhead can't come soon enough, baby. Let's go, Bearcats. Let's go, baby. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. Jason. Oh, we got a good one.
Oh,
Why don't you tell the people what we got coming up?
that's right. 92%ers. You may remember when we
October
said New Heights
4th?
wasn't coming back till August 27th. Well,
That's pretty soon.
that
We
was a lie. That was a lie. And hopefully you can forgive us because we got as Travis said, we have a very special episode today that we just simply could not turn down. That's right. This is a special
craziest
preseason
episode
that we decided to bring to you a little early.
So let's not waste any of their time, Jason. Let's get right to it. You want to do the honors?
Our guest today is the singer, songwriter, producer, and director from Nashville, Tennessee. That's bullshit. She is from Reading, Pennsylvania.
I saw this intro on TikTok.
Awarded artist in the history of the American Music Awards, Billboard Music Awards, and iHeart Radio Music Awards. Yeah, she has 14 Grammy Awards and is the only artist in the history to win Album of the Year 4 times. Last December, she wrapped up the Eras Tour, which spanned 149 shows across 51 cities, 5 continents, and was the most attended tour of all time. I'm still going. Hold on for him. Her last album, The Torture Poets Department, set a record with 1.76 billion streams globally within the first week alone.
All right.
And as a fan of
First
that guy
week is
on the
crazy.
Chiefs, she has 19 wins, 2 AFC titles, and a Super Bowl. 92%ers. Are you ready for it? Making her podcasting debut, the most aggressive guest in the history of shows, Taylor Swift.
The energy this guy has, bro.
Intro, Jason. Oh my God.
I've seen this before.
No, look, his soul has left his body.
Just breathe.
No, that was so good. Thank you.
I tried to.
Thank you for screaming for like 47 seconds for me. That was so nice.
I'm shaking right now. I'm shaking, Tay.
No, you did a great job.
Take a deep breath, big guy.
Did I get everything? How much more could we have put in that? Like, I felt like that was
such an amazing intro. And also just like, thanks for wearing the merch. That goes a long way. Just like immediately makes me feel comfortable just looking deeply into my own eyes.
Okay. All right. That's what I was going for.
It's a good t-shirt. I
Well,
like
thanks
it.
for having me. This is my first podcast.
This is amazing. Thank you
No.
for coming on.
What took you so long to jump on podcasts?
You know what? I was waiting for you guys to invite me. This is my favorite podcast.
So we've already been over this. You're a big fan of the show.
Damn, we have 800 viewers.
What are your favorite segments that you hear Travis and I go into on a routinely basis?
I like new news just because of the screaming. Like I hear him screaming new news from across the house constantly.
Yes.
It's like my favorite part. Like he'll be like, new news. And I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. So I love that because of just the bellowing of it. Like I love No Dumb Questions.
That's a banger.
I really like it when you give people advice. It's kind of my personal favorite.
Do you usually agree with the advice or do you just like listening to it?
I mean, I think that like you guys give such male-centric advice. It's which I think is just like
Very male
just
podcast.
dudes who don't want drama.
Yeah.
Dudes who are trying to avoid the mess. But sometimes you're going to like do a bit and say the messiest thing that they could do, which is funny too.
So
The
we're
website
gonna ask the question
crashed.
everybody watching the show is currently asking, why are you coming on the show? Why New Heights? What are you doing? You have so many better things to do with your time.
This
That's true.
podcast has done a lot for me. I owe a lot to this podcast. This podcast got me a boyfriend ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
Worked pretty good.
yeah. Hey.
Were his friendship bracelets that good? Did you give the friendship bracelets or was that just on the
shit.
podcast? Like,
I've never been. I've never seen.
Yeah,
the
they
original.
didn't leave the stadium because I was butthurt, Jason.
He was
Okay,
threw
fair
a
enough.
tantrum. He threw a man
entire
tantrum.
Get these
world
out of
saw.
here.
It's so funny. It's
My
like
plan is
also,
ruined.
She
like-
loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
this is so
She
wild.
hates me.
Like it was such a wild romantic gesture to just be like, I want to date you. Like on, I don't know. It was at first when I looked at it, I was
Sweetie,
like,
that's
this
what
dude is.
That's what it does when you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead. That's what it did. to
This
me.
dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. That's what I thought at first, and then I
You
was
come
like,
to Arrowhead, I get to meet you. That's the perk of
you-
playing for the Chiefs.
You realize he didn't even reach out to our management. I was like, when this podcast came out,
Well,
I was
I
like, did he ever reach out to be like in the tents or
I
did we
didn't-
know he was in the building? He came with Pat and he thought that because he knows the elevator lady that
Oh,
he
yeah, the
could
red
talk
coats,
to her about just getting down
Well,
to
that's
my
how it
dressing
works.
room.
You
Yeah.
just go.
She's
And I
calling
got
him out.
denied.
That's
They're
how it
like,
works
"Oh,
in
this-"
1973.
When the elevator was just invented.
but yeah, he really just was like, I know a guy, I can figure this out. But I actually, when I thought about it, I was like, actually, we live in a day and age where Like I'm not an online person at all. I'm not like on social media like that. And like I'm genuinely terrified to open my DMs.
Smart.
It's just like it's about. There's smoke coming out of my DMs. Like I don't want to go near that. I don't know what's.
If you want somebody to go through it, I'll go through it just because I'll laugh my ass off.
It's like if you have like 20 million unread DMs, you're just like
not entertained.
So this kind of
That's why
felt
she didn't
more
open
like
mine.
I was in an 80s John Hughes movie, and he was just like standing outside of my window with a boombox, just being like, "I want to date you.
Yeah.
Do you want to go on a date with me? I made you a friendship bracelet. Do you want to date me?"
Just come outside and meet me. Just meet me once. Just give me a chance.
So I was like, if this guy isn't crazy, which is a big if, this is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was a teenager.
Yeah. And I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs like I know what she wants me to do.
Yeah.
I feel that. That's
Exactly
Her Instagram post.
Like, this is just her wish list of like,
meet me, please. Now I'm
1 second.
yeah. I'm upset that you didn't meet me, even though you didn't know I wanted to meet you because I didn't do any proper logistical planning.
Oh my
Typical
god.
Kelsey. Typical Kelsey.
She changed
It was wild.
everything.
It was wild, but it worked. I'm glad it worked. I'm just circling back to New Heights to say thank you for this.
My
I'm the
gosh.
best man in the world.
So yeah, that's
And thank you to New Heights. all the
October
editing.
3rd.
Jake,
Max
thank you for
Martin.
social media and letting it do it.
Max Martin produced it, dude.
How did you know he wasn't crazy?
He makes
Because
pop
that's
bangers.
the other side of that, right? Like a guy goes up there and professes his love for
What's wrong
you.
with being
It's
crazy,
either
Jason?
one, it's like this could be the most romantic thing in the world. It
What's
can
wrong
also
with
be
being
like
crazy
this
about
is.
somebody?
he is crazy,
Well, I
Jason.
mean, but there's a right crazy.
Yeah, he's the good kind of crazy. And I knew that he wasn't crazy the first couple of times that we talked. I was just like, he's truly getting to know me in a way that's very natural, very pure, very normal. Like also like just the way that he could make me laugh so immediately about
good.
normal things. Like Travis is like, he's just a vibe booster in everyone's life that he's in. He's like a human exclamation point. Like, you know, he's like when you take a
Human
picture on your
exclamation.
phone
I
and you
love
put
you,
the
girl.
like, you push the enhance color button.
Yeah.
That's like what you
That's
do to
why when I
everyone's
text,
life.
I'm always
You
exclamations.
I
got a
use
lot of
so many more
exclamations.
exclamation points now, but I think it was just like you're so non-judgmental about people, and you were not judgmental about the fact that I knew nothing about the world you were in.
It was the best.
You were nice. You were
It was
so
the best.
nice.
I got a clean slate.
You were like,
Imagine
thank
you
you.
get a clean slate.
She doesn't know
for
any of my
asking.
bad
People
stuff.
People say there's a Sabrina,
Jason, on
Sabrina
our first
feature.
date, I legitimately asked him what it was like when the Chiefs played the Eagles in the Super Bowl and he looked across the field, across the line of scrimmage, and saw his brother standing on the other, like 5 feet in front of him on the field.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Didn't happen.
he was, and he didn't even look at me. Like, I now know what an insane question that was. He was like, actually, I'm on the offense. And my brother's on the offense, and I'm only on the field at the same time as the defense. I thought everyone was out there at the same time. I thought that the quarterbacks.
I mean, that's how you played it.
Sabrina posted.
on the
People were saying
playground
Sabrina
growing up,
posted.
so I understand if you hadn't like.
No, you
really
don't
been
understand.
there.
I thought it was
That's right.
like Jared Goff is here and Josh Allen's here,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be like, they blow a whistle and then they go at each other and they're like, "Arr!"
That's
and it's like,
Oh.
who's gonna
Listen,
win?
That's actually.
I would
Wow.
love to see
Roger?
Jared Goff
I've got it-
play
I've
some
got-
defense.
Wow.
Let's see
I've
Jared
got some
Goff on
ideas.
defense.
Sabrina's
I've got some
featured
ideas.
on the title
I've got some
track.
thoughts. Yeah, I didn't know what a first down was. I didn't know what the chains were.
The Life
I
of a
didn't
Showgirl
know
featuring
what
Sabrina
the end
Carpenter.
was.
I am forever.
That's
thankful for you
crazy.
diving into the football world.
That's
Oh my
insane.
God, I fell in love with it. I became obsessed with it. I became like a person who was running through the halls of my house screaming, "We drafted Xavier Worthy." And my friends are like, who body snatched you? What do you mean we drafted
forget where I
Xavier
was.
Worthy?
I forget where I was, but you were the first person to tell me that
No,
we
I was
drafted the fastest
screeching.
man in the draft.
No, I was screeching. I couldn't believe it. I was freaking out. We're
I
talking
couldn't
about
believe
like,
it either. I'm like, wait, is she right? I had to look this up. I'm like, did she get the wrong information here? But yeah, we traded up. And
yeah, we're
sure
talking
enough.
about cover 2, cover 4, cover 0,
Ooh,
man,
see?
cover. We're learning. I continue to
Maybe-
learn.
Maybe somebody else that even knows what those coverages are.
Yeah, I'm not ready to
knows
be an
leverage.
analyst right
She
now.
That's
but
been, yeah.
give me 16 months.
You're going to pick up on it. I'm telling you, you would
There's
ask some of the best questions.
a
when you're up in
million
the booth,
watching right now.
There's like your
1 million
desire to learn
people
more, but your
live.
genuine excitement around it, as well as like your competitiveness.
She's not fucking around. No, Tay's not fucking around. She's not fucking around.
Reclaiming Masters. You want to tee this up, Trev?
Let's tee it up. One of my favorite things this summer was Taylor reclaiming her masters. Her recording of her first 6 albums finally.
This is important.
Hers.
Yep.
And you haven't really talked about it. You made that beautiful post on all your social channels, thanking everyone that made it happen and everything. But why don't you tell the 92%ers how it really felt?
Oh, wow. So to catch anyone up who doesn't know about this saga, like I signed a record deal when I was 15, and I always kind of refer to it as I got my music back this summer, but I never owned my music at all. So traditionally, a lot of record deals are set up in a way that artists don't own what's called their master recordings. Owning your master recordings means that you have complete control and power over distribution, licensing, and essentially the way your legacy is shaped. It's a huge thing. It's always been a huge thing for me. Like since I was a teenager, I've been actively saving up money to buy my music back and to ever own it in the first place, because it's usually the label that owns it. But I've always wanted this to happen. So it's been sold. My music has been sold a few times. The first time that it was sold, it really ripped my heart out of my chest. And I told everybody exactly how that felt for me and what I was going through. And I started basically defiantly re-recording my music because I wanted to own it. And this was the only way I thought it was ever going to happen. And so
I knew she had a bad kid, and she's just got a little bit of a bad kid.
Yeah,
it's not a bad kid. That's a freaking savvy kid. That's what that is.
Defiant.
That's like, hey.
Yeah.
Business savvy.
I've been told I've been defiant a lot of times.
Well, you are defiant.
So.
You're very.
Someone says it's going to be a crazy pop album. I agree. It's going to be very
Insubordinate,
poppy.
Travis.
Max Martin, Shellback,
I think for me,
insane.
You know, that was the
He did
closest I ever
1989.
thought I would get to owning my music. And so re-recording my music, it was so exciting to get to have that opportunity. But there was still like, I thought about not owning my music every day. It was something that I never was. It's like an intrusive thought that I had every day. And so we do the Eras tour. After the Eras tour, I had a meeting with my team, and we decided this might be a good time to approach the current owners of it. The owners of it was a private equity firm called Shamrock Capital. I knew them to be above board people. You know, they had been very friendly to us. What I was looking to do, though, was I wanted to buy my music outright. I don't want to be in a partnership. I don't want to own 30% of it. I want to own all of it.
Yeah, and you deserve that.
But it was a long shot to think that they would do that they would sell that asset to me.
It's a big asset.
It's a huge decision for them to make, to sell that to anyone, including me. I decided that rather than this be like a business conversation, I'm in the business of human emotion. I would so much rather lead heart first in something like this, because for
So
me,
many orange hearts.
I want to own this asset because of its returns, because of its, because of the dividends that I will receive over the years. I want it because this is my handwritten diary entries from my whole life. These are the songs I wrote about every phase of my life. This is my photography, my music videos, most of which I funded. My artwork, everything that I've ever done is in this catalog. And so rather than send lawyers or management like in a big crew, I sent my mom and my brother, who I work with, to LA, and they they sat down and they this happens. I don't ever really talk about it because it's huge. They sat down with Shamrock Capital, and they told them what this meant for me. Like, they told them the whole story of all the times we've tried to buy it, all the times it's fallen through, all the times we had gotten plans together and figured out something we thought was going to work and it didn't at the last minute. And so my mom calls me afterwards. She's like, look, they were wonderful. They heard us out. We have no idea which way they're going to go with this. And so I was like, I get it. I haven't gotten my hopes up about this in a decade. And so it was a couple months after the Super Bowl. We're in Kansas City. And I get a call from my mom, and she's like, you got your music. Yeah. And so sorry that it's literally been so long since this happened. It's every time I talk about it. She was like, you got your music. And I just very dramatically hit the floor, for real. Like, honestly, just started
been a long time coming.
bawling my eyes out.
She's been waiting
just
forever. So
just weeping and kind of like unable. I was just like, really? Really? What do you mean? And I'm like, get yourself together, get your shit together. Like, just go tell Travis in a normal way.
Yeah.
And I knock on the door. He's playing video games. And I'm trying to say it in a normal way. And I'm just like,
Like, oh no! What just happened?
And he's like, he puts his headset down. He's like, guys, gotta go. And I think he thought something was wrong. And you come up, and I'm just like, I got all my music back. And then just start absolutely heaving,
just dead
crying.
weight, losing
Dropped,
all control.
Had no power in my legs to support myself, and it just changed my life. I can't believe it. Still, every time I think about it, it's like, I have to tell the short version to everyone, because it is still like this will affect the rest of my life. I think about this every day now, but instead of it being like an intrusive thought that hurts me, I can't believe this happened. Like, how lucky am I? How grateful am I? I'm so grateful to the artists that helped me with my re-records, because when I did my re-records, I started doing those in 2021. Mm-hmm. And a lot of most of the industry trades were like, this is a bad idea.
Crazy.
This is her.
The photo shoot's crazy. Everything's
Nobody's
crazy.
Interested in you doing the same album twice. Fans are not going to be engaged with this. This is not going to go well for her.
Somebody knew, though.
And it was like, I still was able to reach out to friends of mine, like Phoebe Bridgers, Keith Urban, Maren Morris, Chris Stapleton, Haley Williams from Paramore, Fall Out Boy, all these absolutely incredible artists that shape who I am as an artist. Yeah. And they agreed to be a part of the re-records. And I one of the only people I told before this happened was I called Phoebe Bridgers, and I was just like, and she's like, did you just say what I think you said? I was like, yeah. And so this has just been I'm so grateful for it. It's just unbelievable. And I was so happy you were there when that happened.
I mean, I was,
because I could not stand.
Yeah. I mean, I started crying too. I'm a
you
crier.
were weeping.
I'm just so happy for you, because I've seen how you make music. I've seen how you make these videos. I've seen the effort and the focus and the strategy behind what just one album in Torture Poets Department and in Fortnite. And I was blown away that you had been doing this your entire life. And for, your first 6 albums, you weren't given the rights to all of that. Mm-hmm. And I know what that looked like. And I know how much it burned you that you didn't have that, and you didn't have your creation. Mm-hmm. And I think doing it the right way, creating the fan base that you did the right way, and leading your life in a direction that you were eventually going to get it back somehow, some way, because of you always doing things.
It took her so long to get it back, though. It's crazy what they put her through.
How does music ownership? This is so crazy to me. So you wrote these songs.
The music industry is
you put everything into them, and don't get me wrong. There's publishing companies, people that support artists out there, but how does ownership of music even work? When you recorded these songs when you were 16, right? Is that
people said deluxe? Were you guys hearing deluxe?
The singer
gets down to us 93%.
Yeah.
The singer gets a certain portion. The artist gets or the songwriter gets a certain portion, and then the publishing company gets a certain portion.
Okay, so that's a great question. There's 2 main categories that we're talking about here.
Go ahead.
So master recordings is the actual recording.
Yes,
it's the actual vocal, band, production, mixing, mastering, that actual thing.
Yes.
mine also included my album artwork, my music videos, everything that went along with any era of music that I had done for my first 6 albums.
Got it.
Every era.
So then there's another category, which is
Are
publishing.
these deluxes or variants?
I own my publishing, which is why, I have control over, if my song is used in a film, I wanted them to use Taylor's version instead of the original version, the songwriter, can decide that.
Got it. Okay.
And so it's like,
this is the deluxe CD.
Basically, I've always been very lucky because my publishing is protected. A lot of artists have their publishing sold away from them, or they sell their publishing. And and a lot of artists, it may not be important to them. It was always important for me. The publishing aspect of it has always been something I've had firmly in place, which is great because my songwriting.
Yeah, this chat is clear of Taylor haters.
Of why I do this, why I love it so much, and what I think has made anything happen in my.
You don't like the cover?
Songwriter of all time.
How do you not like the cover?
It's like says
the
her
cover
boyfriend.
is beautiful.
Says a lot of people.
Basically, then you have the master recordings side of things. Now, this is a discussion that was not really brought up.
I like all the graphics
amongst the artist
for
communities, especially not with fans. This was all kind of industry centric and kind of boring contract stuff that
you think it's
fans were
ass?
not speaking about.
Sure.
And
No,
so
I think it's really good.
One thing that I think is really great that has come about because of this is that I have so many new artists come up to me now and say, hey, I didn't even know this was a thing. Yeah. And when I went to go and negotiate for my record deal, I negotiated to have my masters revert back to me after a certain amount of years, or that I own them outright. And it's not for everyone. Not everyone cares about this. Artist to artist, artists have different priorities. Some artists sell off all their masters because everyone's
Justin
allowed
Bieber.
to have their own priorities.
Justin
what I wanted though is that
sold his masters last year for
if
like
I were to put the
100 million
out
or
about
something.
what I went through, at least it gets artists talking about this
to
decide whether this is a priority for them, because you can't know if it's a priority.
I think it's because Justin was broke
unless you know what.
I think that's why he
has
sold his
come
masters
before you and what has happened. And so the master recordings thing, that's your actual ownership of your recordings. To put it in perspective, if I never would have been able to buy back my music, one day someone else would be leaving all of my music from my first 6 albums to their kids in their will.
Right. Yeah.
And you think about it like that, it's like, I thought of it, I made it, I recorded it, I paid for most of those music videos. I wanted an opportunity to buy that back. And that was important to me.
You feel like they're yours. They should be yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think it was easier for you to do one because
they broke
just
YouTube.
You talking about this, you're so aware of the business side of this and the legal realm of, like, you're more aware
deluxe.
Than,
so yeah, there's gonna be extra tracks.
But being
I don't know how many extra tracks.
Being a songwriter,
says her boyfriend,
smartest woman in the world.
You being the songwriter,
her vocabulary, I have to say it.
Owning no publishing rights, being able to.
She's very well spoken. She articulates her sentences very well.
Make this move, right?
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was, and also, in my contract, they didn't put a clause in that said I couldn't re-record because nobody was doing it and nobody thought that was a good idea.
Right.
So, and also, like, who would be that stubborn? Like, who would be?
She's a trailblazer.
Who would be that petty?
This badass
so
kid over
petty.
here.
That they would
So
record
petty.
every single thing.
It's so badass.
Over and over again.
What was your favorite one?
Not just that. Hold on, Bill. But not just that.
That's a good question.
Who has a fan base that's going to listen to the same album twice in a row?
It's a good point, Jason. It's a good point.
Like, honestly, and this is where they missed it. You had
you
this
make a third
diehard
1989, I'll
community
listen
that
to
you
that
had
one
already
too.
built.
That's the thing, is the
You
fans
told
are,
a story with the second time you released this album, right? And the fans got behind that narrative, and they're
And
like,
they-
yeah,
way.
screw the first album. We're rolling with the re-recorded album because we're supporting the artist.
They were like, we ride at dawn. Like,
That's right.
and,
We do.
And it was amazing because,
We listen to the re-records.
they're the reason why the re-records worked out.
Yeah.
They're the reason I was able to purchase my music back because they came to the Eras tour. And basically they're the reason why any of this worked out. And I also want to note that, like, the other people who are like, we ride at dawn, my live band, they played on all the re-records. It's like, you want to know why they sound so perfect on the Eras tour. They played on all those records. Like, they're session musicians too.
Wow.
And that's how good they are. And I'm so impressed just by their ability and their dexterity as musicians to be able to do that so convincingly, because there are actually there's the Taylor's versions one. I kind of prefer a lot of that stuff. I think it sounds incredible, but I'm happy to
Some
have
of
all of it.
the re-records were better
leads
than
me
the
to next
original.
question, Tay. Now that you
Unpopular
own all of
opinion,
it, you
but I
have
think so.
the re-recordings, you have the original recordings. What should we listen to? Like, what do I roll with? Does it
Dealer's
matter?
choice.
You're just
Dealer's
like whatever
choice.
you guys want. Like,
Yeah, it's really whatever you guys want, because I love
Nice.
both of them. I would not have put out the re-records if I didn't think that they held up or were better. I think a lot of the vocals I did on the re-records are better than the originals.
Ooh.
okay.
But it's like if you found a nostalgia in the originals and that was what you were listening to when you were 12 years old, bopping around in your bedroom, go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got them all.
I'm going to start doing comparisons. That's what I got to do. I just got to
I
start
will
doing
always
comparisons.
listen
Yeah.
to
You listen
OG
to every
speak now.
You're certainly, it's not
Like
mandatory.
nothing
Jason.
comes
I
close
mean,
to
it sounds
OG
like a good
speak
time.
now.
I'll say this: there's a few good playlists.
I could
out
say
there
that now.
have a mixture of them all.
You've been streaming?
Yes,
Thank you.
I've been streaming for about 2 years now.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. That's why we
years,
got
right?
that spike in the
That's
in
what it
the
was.
35-year-old
Travis Kelce.
male demographic.
Right.
Yes, that
Hey.
1.7 billion. That was at least 1 billion of those
We-
for sure.
We have one IP address from one iPhone that continually is listening.
Haunted,
Ah.
Haunted,
Did you
so
have a
good.
favorite album
The
that you
TV's so
re-recorded
good.
that, like, are there different eras that you liked recording more, re-recording?
I really liked them all, but I think Red was very special. There were
Yeah.
songs that I called from the vault songs, and there was one which I think is maybe my favorite song I've ever written, called All Too Well, the 10-minute version, where
Yes.
I unearthed. There originally
That was
so many more verses
revolutionary.
in that song than ended up being on the album that I had put out when I originally put out Red. I made the glorious fortuitous mistake of saying that to my fans in an
Big
interview.
words.
You know
Okay.
what those words
I
mean.
love it.
You're so handsome. So basically I
Am I interrupting
said that
something?
in an interview to my fans, and they just like hung on to it. They were like, where's the 10-minute version? Give us the 10-minute version.
Yeah.
And when it came time to doing Taylor's version and re-recording the album, I went back in, found the verses, restructured the song to the way that it pretty much was when I had originally written it, put
Yeah.
them back in. And that song is one of my favorite things I've ever done. And it was when we were on the Eras tour, I'm watching people just like cathartically scream this song to the point where I'm like, do you need to go to the hospital? Like,
Okay.
it was so passionate, the fan response to that song at the Eras tour. And I remember thinking so many times, like, what if this never happened? Like, what if I never had
Oh,
to
it's one of the most
re-record
iconic
this?
parts of that tour.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
And so, like, yeah, it really did make me fall back in love with that album specifically. I have a song with Phoebe Bridgers that I really love on that.
Nothing new.
From the Vault. Chris Stapleton was a part of it as well. And I think
Nothing
that one,
new, guys, is
I've
so
always
underrated.
Loved
Like,
Fearless in 1989 in a very pure way. But Red, I've kind of gone back and forth over the years and been like, like that re-recording it made me just be like, oh God, I love that album. I have no complicated feelings about that. I wouldn't have done anything different. Maybe
Well,
except
well-
to include the original verses the first time.
Well, we just talked about the different eras a little bit. Let's talk about perhaps the most daunting thing that any artist has ever taken on, which is the Eras tour.
Oh my God.
You finally
It's
finished it
insane.
up last December in Vancouver. I don't know. What did it feel like to wrap it up? What does it feel like now? Like not touring
wow.
and being on a jet every day, basically trying to go from country to country.
Sweat and Vanilla Perfume
it's
Edition.
Insane,
It
dude.
feels great,
It's
Jason,
frightening
to be
edition.
honest. I'm not going to lie to you.
You don't miss it?
I miss it. I do miss it, but it's like, it was perfect for what it was.
Yes,
Do you know
it
what I
was.
mean?
Yeah,
And
for
it was
sure.
it was a lot of physical therapy, and it was a lot of like being in a state of perpetual physical discomfort. Kind of like when you're in season,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not getting hit
my first time.
by huge 300 pounders, but the heels.
No, when I saw the
for that
recovery
long-
station in the hotel room after with the toe spacers.
I got an acupuncture in that. I've got.
Shit, I'm telling you, dude, the similarities were crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh. She
We're, like,
does more than I do.
We're like comparing physical therapy stories, like recovery stuff. But
have you ever tried taping your ankles?
We related on how much
big
torture
ankle
we put our
tape guy.
bodies through.
Yeah.
I miss it because I miss the fans and I miss that connection. But at the same time, it was so special. It was like the most formative time of my life. I learned so much about how far I can push myself. And if I set a goal, making that a 3.5 hour show in the beginning of the tour, it's like, you can't like be sick one day and then decide tonight it's going to be 2.5 hours.
Right.
And it's really just like prioritizing the fans' experience before anything else. And my fellow
with a broken heart.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Like,
dude,
don't you get me started.
There's a leaked
or like
tour.
stomach flu, or like just like aching feet or blisters or whatever. Like it just was.
Which she had all of this going through.
Usually
and it's
all
like,
at the same time. But
going into her 4th show.
Yeah. And it's just, it was kind of the coolest thing in the world, because when we were putting together this tour, I had some really lofty goals I wanted to reach conceptually, because I wanted to show fans, and especially younger fans, visuals and sort of performance art references that were really important to me as a kid and what inspired me to want to do this. Right. So like, I wanted to put elements of musical theater, Broadway, ballet, scenery that you would see in an opera,
Who thinks like this?
I was about to say, I watched the whole tour. I just thought it was amazing. I didn't notice.
But that's exactly it. I wanted it to be references that I thought were really high concept and really high value for fans, and for them to see things they hadn't necessarily seen before, all in one concert. But I wanted
How
to
long
do
is
it
this going to be?
at,
I don't know.
At the
I'm
highest intensity, rapid fire, you're seeing something new every 15 to 30 seconds. And so it feels like you're scrolling in an algorithm, right? Yes. And when I heard reports of people saying that they got actual amnesia after the concerts, I was like, oh, I think we did it.
Yeah.
I think we did it. Nailed it. That's genuine. That's I wasn't even shooting for that goal, when they're like, I saw so many things and I experienced a state of euphoria that I now don't remember what happened to me. I was like, oh my God.
All I remember is that she didn't want to meet me. That's it.
That's it. That's all he got about.
And as much as you, and I've told you this, as much as you want to, give New Heights credit, I give the Eras Tour credit.
Yeah.
I give the Eras Tour credit because if I would have never gone to that show and been mesmerized and just been captivated, and then left with such a desire to want to meet you, I would have never went on here and told everybody how butthurt I was. Yeah, I had never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
Oh, that's
and
really
look at this.
wonderful.
One of the best things about that last statement is you didn't even know what the word engulf meant before, like you met Taylor. Like you've broadened your horizons so much.
We're the perfect. I'm telling you, she makes me so much better.
I gotta say, they are nothing alike, which surprises me that they match each other's energies. But they really are complete opposites, Taylor and Travis.
See how crazy you can get an entire stadium going, and then I get you in a room and it's like, I've known you forever. It's like, it was just the easiest conversation I ever had. And it was just so much fun that it just, it knocked my socks off, from what they say.
Knocked your socks off.
Yeah.
Thank you. I felt
she
the
blew
same
me
exact
away.
way
And
about you.
I had never experienced something so mesmerizing on stage and then so real and so beautiful in person.
Hey. That's
should I leave? I'm just
I think so. Here, honestly, at
sorry.
this point, I think everyone should leave.
Oh,
I don't know where to go from here now. How many countries did you do the Eras Tour in?
47,000 countries, Jason.
You just listed that in the beginning.
Well, I said 51 cities, which I don't know if that's right.
It was a lot of countries. What was really fun about all the countries that we went to is when we first started dating, he was like, I always wanted to go and really vacation in Europe and see Australia and, go to Asia. And I was like, well, I got a tour for that. It's coming up.
Nice. You got room for a 6'5" guy to
we can
come
figure it
hang
out. Like, no, the dimensions are wild, but we'll make some room. I think we'll have to leave some equipment trunks behind.
Thank you for
to
accommodating.
accommodate the size, but absolutely, we'd be happy to have you. And we got to travel the world and have vacations and adventures when I wasn't on stage, which was really fun because like Europe was so fun. Australia is amazing. Yeah. It was great. And that entire part of our lives, like I was on tour for so long and now I finally am not on tour. And it's kind of great because I'm getting my hobbies back. Like when I was on tour, all I had the bandwidth for was what's the acoustic mashup this week? How do I say welcome to the Eras Tour in Portuguese? That was the only thing taking up my brain space. And now it's
been so fun to see what Taylor actually gets into around the house.
It's like, I'd say all my hobbies could be categorized as like hobbies you could have had in the 1700s. Like I get on my granny shit.
You enjoy doing all of these homey things. That's basically what you're saying?
Yeah, I like to sew.
Yep.
I specialize, as you know, in children's purses and baby blankets.
Of
I make
course.
2 things.
Of course she
That's
I know
sews.
that very well.
Very good at these 2 things.
I love to paint. I love to cook. I have a different baking obsession every 6 months.
I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Right now we're very deep in a sourdough obsession that has taken over my life.
I am aware.
Yeah.
And I'm very deep in it now. You've got me deep in this.
I'm lucky. I'm working as much as I am and running as much as I am because I'm getting the caloric intake.
Yeah, he asked me to send him 2 loaves of sourdough at training camp. I'm like wrapping sourdough loaves in like saran wrap or whatever, like cling film. The sourdough's taken over my life in a huge way. I'm really talking about bread 60% of the time now. It's become a huge factor.
And she's getting good with making all these different versions of it.
Oh yeah.
My favorite one is probably, the regular sourdough is one of my favorites, but the blueberry.
Yeah, we do. There's a blueberry lemon. There's cinnamon swirl, cinnamon raisin. And this one I've been workshopping for the girls because they love everything rainbow. Funfetti sourdough.
Oh my gosh. That's going to blow their mind.
No, it will. Because they love sprinkles. Like we put sprinkles in everything when we hang out.
Yeah.
It's really,
She's a loafer for life now.
Yeah. And it's gotten
loafer
pretty crazy over here. I'm just like always like baking bread and texting my friends and being like, can I send you some bread? I need some feedback. Do you like this one better than you liked the other one? Like I did the rise a little differently. I'm on like sourdough blogs. There's a whole community of us.
She's deep.
And I didn't know it.
Oh my gosh.
This is an underworld.
The amount of people hoping that you're on their blog.
Oh, I'm on your blog. Girl, I'm on your blog. But it's like, I just didn't know this. There's people
I think it'll be
me
some
out
rock,
there.
mostly pop,
and
pop
this
rock
is
maybe.
where the internet is good. This is where the internet is a good place where you can curate a reality where like all I really use the internet for is sourdough and when Travis shows me videos of otters on his Instagram algorithm.
It's an interesting animal.
I want a wild.
Someone said when I went to Gracie Abrams, she sang All Too Well. I was at that show.
Yeah, he does
in LA.
But he wants
she sang All Too Well 10 minutes last week.
Aren't they all wild?
Oh no, there's domestic.
It's fire.
There's domestic otters.
He wants one specifically whose life he saved, who knows that he saved
very
its
noble.
life.
Who feels? Yes.
It's a really specific type of otter he's looking for.
The videos that I watch are somebody just in a canoe.
Yeah, he doesn't want to like go up to an otter and take it from its mother.
No.
He wants to see an otter, and the otter's like, my paw's caught in a shell. And he's like, I got you. And then the otter's like, thank you forever with its little paws.
And then bring him anchovies
and then it
every
swims
couple
up,
months.
and then you're kayaking, and it's like doing this to you. Like that's what he wants. And I want it too, honestly. Who doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Yeah,
right.
He's so in love with her. Otter
otters
question
eat
mark?
bread? Can we get a sourdough eating otter? That might
We're
be the
gonna
perfect.
We're gonna figure that. I think.
combination.
I don't know if
they do.
You think we could order Taylor's bread on
But yeah,
on her
we
store?
had discussed maybe like carrying around cans of sardines just in case we run into one.
Nice.
It's better in principle than it is in practice. Easier to
It
conceptualize
seems
than
pretty
the
easy
actual,
though. You just gotta go canoeing.
which is also easier in principle than it is in practice
Yep.
for us in terms of just the weight balance on
I'm
the
on
water.
the hunt. I'm on the hunt for a friend.
All right.
Yeah, stuff you didn't know you needed to know, right, Jason?
I mean, I love otters. I don't know who doesn't
This is
love
what
watching
life
Instagram
after
otters.
Eras Tour is, though,
Yeah.
Jason. You gotta. It's so.
Travis,
crazy.
I'm retired. I am all in on this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to bake. I just don't have the planning behind it. Taylor's a planner, and she's going to have the sourdough alive. We're not going to keep a sourdough alive.
I've folded. What is it? What's the?
He's actually done it. He's actually done it.
Yeah, I've made a loaf.
You've
had one of my loaves.
He's
actually,
done.
Jason.
He's done all of
I've
it.
had
Like
one
we've
of those.
we've
Yeah.
set it up where it's like I've got a station and he's got a station and he's done all of it.
Okay.
So he's actually baked too.
Yeah, I've stretched and folded before.
Yeah.
But there's just like something
I've
always
weighed.
slightly
I've
wrong
weighed
with
all
it.
the flour.
No, his rose
Something
higher
wrong
than
with-
mine. His was
Jason,
more delicious than
All right.
mine. It's like it's also
no directions over here,
No
Jason.
chance.
I get into the
No
whole.
chance, Jason. You've had it, and you said you loved it.
I'm not saying it's not good, but it's no ways as good as Taylor's.
That's not true.
I'm
He's
telling
actually-
you, if
I
you
will-
took like 2 chunks and you sent it off to the lab, there's going to be so many more germs and microbes and Travis.
Oh my god. Oh ew. the bacteria count.
What is the fungus in this that's on this one? No, I'm
Yeah.
That's the sourdough, Jason.
There's
Don't
like-
even.
That's the sour. Okay.
Why is there chest hair in it? How did you?
Yeah.
There's like
The
chest.
apron's too low.
There's like chest hair in his. There's cat hair in mine. It's just like both of these are completely inedible. But it's crazy how many puns you can make. Because I do the whole. I got bread bags and I got labels, and so it's you can really go for it with the puns. You go. Are you ready for it?
Are you ready?
Ready?
Brian?
Dude.
Flower song.
They're
is the
still
slam finger,
talking
that's horrible.
about bread. I'm gonna lose it.
It's a loaf story, baby. Just say yeast.
Just say yeast. Yeah.
What's the
so
one I was
good with
doing?
words.
Dough.
Keep going.
It's a loaf
I should have
story.
said dough. No, it's horrible. Loafing him was bread. It's bad. You don't know that song, and that's okay.
I love you.
It wasn't on the tour.
Tour. So we do have this. I did fuck that up. 21 countries. Did you learn anything throughout the? Like,
It's
is there
a
anything
loaf
at the
story.
end of the tour when you were wrapping up that you wish you had been doing the whole time? Is there anything you would do differently now that the entire tour is wrapped up?
No, I'm really glad that I didn't know it would have gone on as long as it did.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I got to like actually be prepared for this tour the way that I was, because, you know, in previous tours, I had noticed that I would get on the tour and I'd have to like get my stamina up throughout the tour. And by the last quarter of the tour, I'd finally hit my stride stamina wise. And I'd be like, oh, I can do this easily every night.
Yeah.
I wanted to be at that point at the beginning of the Eras Tour. So that's why I did so much more training, so much more endurance training and cardio and stuff that, you know, doesn't come naturally because I'm not an athlete. So it's like that stuff I have
Don't
to
let it
really
lie to
force
you.
myself to
Don't
do.
you
Let
say
it lie to
that.
you
Don't
guys.
you say that.
I
You
mean,
let it
Don't
lie to
you dare
guys.
it's
say
how I
that.
feel. And I don't even,
Don't
it's
let
not
it
like
lie
I
to
say
you
that in a disparaging way. I don't care at all.
Okay, fair enough.
But
Yeah,
I just,
why do we take it that way? I
it's
don't know
not
why we
like
do-
it's I'm like I'm not an athlete and that's fine. Like I play
I
instruments.
take it that way
It's
because
just
She is
not
an
my
I
athlete.
thing.
played it on the beer pong table.
Ooh.
I've seen
Ooh,
you throw
okay.
a football.
No, that's not good,
That
and you know
counts.
that's not good.
It does.
No.
It does. You
It's-
can
No,
Spiral?
Yes.
you gotta
Yes.
be
It's
real
better
with
than me.
because it's not. There's
See?
no spiral. I don't think I've ever caught anything that's ever been thrown to me,
Nope.
near me,
I've seen it.
around
You're just
me.
disinterested in being an athlete.
That's true.
Can you hit something with a stick?
Um,
That's a telltale sign of an athlete. Good with a
yeah,
stick.
no, I don't know, Jason. I've never tried that.
Never tried-
So it's
we're
like
we gotta
we're
try
going
this out now.
We're going out back after
Here's the
this.
thing, like, my relationship
We
with
give you a bat.
sports was like, you know, I grew up in Pennsylvania. I always heard my dad yelling at the screen watching Eagles games. That was always the sports sounds that I heard in my house. However,
Yep.
I was up in my room playing guitar, learning instruments, playing piano. Just I was focused on different things. I was like so laser focused on music. And that's how I was in school. Like I would go to sporting events so that I could sing the national anthem. Like everything was a means to an end to get me to get to do music. Yeah. I know every halftime show from the Super Bowls, but I didn't watch the sports.
No.
And so
watching
Travis,
the Eras tour and seeing that power skip, I knew you were an athlete from the power skip.
You're just saying
I
words.
knew it. It's one of my favorite parts.
Just telling lies.
Just see you just skipping down that runway.
Just looking like a giraffe that's limbs were put on all wrong.
Not everybody can skip,
spots.
but not everybody can power skip in heels. Yeah, in heels. That takes athleticism.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Just saying.
What a unique compliment. So yeah, I definitely became obsessed with sports when it came to him. I'm competitive on his behalf, but like if you and me are going to go against each other in something athletic, like I'm going to let you win. Cause this to me, like, I don't see what do the points even mean if I'm doing it. I'm a fan of athletics and the sports. If I'm doing the sports, like I'm throwing like this. Cause I don't really care if it goes where it's supposed to go.
Interesting.
It doesn't bother me. And when I don't make the catch, battle. I'm not embarrassed.
No?
That's fine.
She's a good teammate, so she'll give effort if it's teamed up. If it's individual sports, she's not going to care. But if she needs to be held accountable,
if I'm on his team and we're playing beer pong or something, like I'm really trying.
You're a team sports
because this matters to him, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a team sports gal.
Yeah.
Put me on an Olympic one person trying to do some stuff sport. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm getting out of here. Yeah.
I'm doing this. I care.
Okay.
I'm doing this. I care. Care a lot.
We're doing this. We're kneading dough.
I don't care.
I
don't care if this happens. I don't care if this goes here. It's not part of my metrics for my self-worth.
All right. That's probably very healthy, to be honest with you.
Hey, I was like, as long as you're fine with this.
What? No, I'm completely fine with you being an athlete. Yeah.
I'm not an athlete. I'm never going to be.
You just missed the whole point.
Yeah.
What?
He sees what he wants to see, and it bodes well for me.
Do you have a favorite thing from the Eras tour?
I have a lot of favorite things from the Eras tour. I would look out and I would see a lot of bonding happening between generations of people.
Gosh, that's so true.
It was really wonderful. It was like the most incredible feeling in the world because I
went to the Eras tour and it was
I have incredible vision.
It was the best like experience of my life.
I think one of my favorite
Never
things
seen
was
anything
when
like
the
it
fans
before.
would come up with their own traditions, right?
Oh, so cool.
Because I can plan a stage show that's like we know exactly what's happening, when it's going to happen. It's very stage managed. It's a whole production, right? And I love to plan. But I also do love surprises. Like there's a time during the European of the Eras tour, there's a song called Willow where we do a performance where we have these, it's a very like witchy performance. We have these like light up orbs and we're in cloaks and it's all very woo. The fans decided that they were going to bring their own light up orbs. And by that, I mean balloons that they would blow up in the audience. And then they would they would use their phone light behind it and create a light up orb. When I tell you I looked out, or a glow stick, whatever. They would figure out ways to illuminate themselves. And it was insane to look out and see spontaneously
Evermore mentioned
thousands of these orbs just go up. And I'd just be like, I don't even know who organized this.
Yeah.
Was there a group text? How did you guys even do this? It was so cool. Special.
Yeah.
It felt like we were all part of something together in a way that couldn't be planned. And there's, as much as I love and relish in planning, it was really fun that they would do things to sort of delight me every once in a while. They had little chants. They had all these traditions. By the end of the tour, it was like Rocky Horror Picture Show, where they have their own
show, literally.
Right.
It was. I remember being in Gelsenkirchen, Germany.
And you know what?
What did you just say?
I'll get back to that.
Gelsenkirchen.
Love is him learning that.
Yeah.
That's a city?
He came to Gelsenkirchen.
I think that's how you say it.
Supported me there.
I've never heard of this.
If you say it with a German accent, it probably sounds more like the actual city, but my American accent is Gelsenkirchen.
Gelsenkirchen.
And I remember seeing that part of the show, and they were literally doing circles and like putting the orbs up in the air and passing them to each other like they were performing.
It was so beautiful.
They
were so committed. I've never played for crowds that were as committed.
Yeah.
So I think I loved the event of it. Like I'm always
I
trying
claim
to figure out how to make music into
Opalite.
more of an event.
Opalite.
Right?
Opalite.
How do we
I don't
make
know.
it romantic?
That
How do we
track
make it
is gonna bang.
something that people experience together. And, you know, that's why I love vinyl. That's why I love, you know, putting so much into the tour or a music video or events or activities for them to do or Easter eggs or little puzzles for them to solve. Like it's gotten to the point where it's just like, it's a little bit, people are like, the Easter eggs thing is getting
Someone
a
said,
little
"I claim
Zodiac killer
honey."
at this point. I'm like, as
People
long as
are
they
into it.
like
Life of
it,
Showgirl.
you
Oh.
know?
How do
That
you
one's gonna go
about,
crazy. Yeah.
Like knowing how to do an Easter egg. I don't even know. Like, where does that
Otis
process
daughter.
start? Are you like,
Well, I have some parameters.
what is
This
the art
is
of the Easter
this is
egg?
mine.
The art of the Easter egg
Calling
is
it
that
now.
there's do's and don'ts,
Someone's
right?
claiming
Like
canceled.
I'm never going to plant an
That one
Easter
sounds
egg
interesting.
that ties back to my personal life. It's always
Yeah.
going to be towards music or
Okay.
a musical, something I'm coming up with, something I have coming up, a plan I have coming together. Something that you don't know I'm saying for a specific reason that you'll hear later and you'll go back and be like, oh my God. Like I think my favorite one of those was I was given an honorary doctorate from NYU and I made the commencement speech and I put so many lyrical Easter eggs in that speech that when the Midnights album came out after that, the fans were like, the whole speech was an Easter egg.
Yeah,
And that's for me, that's really fun because they find it fun.
for sure.
And also just I love numerology. I love math stuff. I love dates. I love that stuff like I find really fun. And I want Easter eggs to be a certain thing where like if you are a part of the fandom and you want to experience like music in a normal way, then you don't even see these. You don't even care what that thing is above that doorway under that dimly lit flickering light over there that's upside down backwards in Braille. You don't need to know what that is.
I love this. Yeah.
But if you want to look at that,
But if you do,
then
you
it's
get it.
there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you know,
if you're in the know,
you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then you know.
Then you know.
Let's talk about something I don't know. What is numerology? You threw that phrase out there like that's a comment. What is numerology?
You don't know what numerology is?
Travis
Jason?
knows
I'm
what
assuming
numerology
something with
is.
numbers.
Yeah, like I'm 87 and she's 13
Yeah. Literally, it's that simple. Just numbers.
and 100.
Yeah. 13 plus 87 equals 100. That's numerology. Like
But what is the
numbers
significance
that
of
have
it?
a specific
keep it 100.
significance. Like, yeah, exactly.
Keep it
like
100?
Do you not keep
Okay.
it 100 ever?
I'm trying to. I
feel like-
attempt to.
It's crazy that you don't.
What numbers do I have?
You're
So
just admitting that
Kylie's-
like that.
Kylie, I don't know how to do this.
It's okay. It's not for everyone.
My favorite number is 13, though. It always has been. Travis
I
knows
know.
Yeah.
And that's
And
part of the
that's part of
numerology
it.
of why
That's
we're
part of it.
dating.
this.
It's
Okay.
a part of it.
If it,
Okay.
It's been in
I
my
could
life.
tell
Right?
Travis,
there's
Travis
a lot
likes
of
people
Easter
that like
eggs
the number 13.
Yeah.
in what she's saying right
What
now.
does liking the number 13 say about us, though?
It says that we're family in
Okay.
in trichodectophilia, I think it is the
What the what?
obsession with.
I don't even know what that
13.
word is,
Every day.
guys.
This is every
That's
day.
a real
You
thing.
know what that
This
means.
is every day.
You
Like,
know,
is that a real word?
Trichodectophilia? So that's the obsession with specifically number 13 or something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, triskaidekaphobia is when you hate 13.
Triskaidekaphobia.
Just trust yourself,
Triskaidekaphilia
sweetie.
is when you love it.
Philia is love. I don't know why. I think it was
This is
like
why she's
everybody
a
else was
songwriter.
afraid of number 13. So I'm like, yeah,
That's
I
the
like
phobia.
13.
That's
What,
phobia.
okay.
Yeah, you're just being contrarian, which I love. I love that about you.
All right. Well,
You're just like, you want to do this, I'm going to do this.
that's
know?
exactly how I sound.
Oh, Jason.
Let's get
Jason.
all right. Favorite thing about the Eras Tour was, besides going to it and just being like this amazed at everything. I think I was on another podcast recently, just like all of the songs, everything you just talked about, where it changes so much, right? There's something new every 20, 30 seconds. It was incredible. The nonstop length of it. But I'm going to be remiss if I don't say one of the things that I loved is watching Travis Kelce get on the stage, the man in the tuxedo.
It was so good. It was so special. That was like,
That
we
was a
were like
moment.
that came out because we thought we were doing a bit. Like we both thought we were just joking. Because a lot of what we're saying is like inside of a bit and we're laughing the whole time. And every once in a while, one of us will be like, are you serious? Like I could be. I could be serious. Are you serious?
I was serious in terrifying fashion. I was like, yeah.
It was like wouldn't it be funny if kind of thing.
Fun.
Yep.
And
I would try not to fuck this up.
It was so.
No, the show's
That was
perfect.
your
You don't
show?
wanna fuck the show up, do you? Taylor?
But I knew you were going to.
You saw Travis?
I knew you were.
Asteroids?
If you
That's
wanted
crazy.
to do it, like I was never going to pressure you to do it. But the fact that when we were talking about it, we were joking. I saw that little twinkle in your eye where I was like, oh, he wants to do it.
You want me to?
He wants to do it.
He wants
And-
to.
Do you want me to go on stage?
Yeah, and you got up there.
I'll do it.
You were so good. Every single beat, his comedic timing is crazy. Like,
It is good.
and when the lights are bright, he slows down time. Like that's when he.
Well, no, I just black
Thrives.
out and hope that it ends out like perfect.
That's you said.
That's
You and I are
just-
saying the same
That
thing.
just I did.
He's
I
a big
honestly,
blackout guy.
Yeah.
yeah. Like
Did-
I rose from that stage, and I saw how many people
Dude.
are looking at you, and I
Oh, yeah.
was just like blackout.
You looked so good.
Yeah.
It was so amazing. Like it was one of the loudest, if
Sorry,
not the
man.
loudest screams I've ever heard on the tour.
It was insane.
It really was.
How many, Trav, you played football in some of the biggest stadiums you've been in
There's
front.
nothing
People have
like
been staring
this.
at your whole life.
There's
What
nothing
was
like
that
this.
moment like?
There's nothing like this.
Were you
I felt
nervous?
like an ant.
Were
I
you
felt
nervous?
like the smallest piece of life ever. Like that entire stadium, the
Yeah.
floor.
Like, what are all these people doing on the field?
Holy, I didn't know this place felt like this. Oh my gosh. What is going on? I have to pick her up now. Okay, here we go. Don't drop her. Don't drop her.
Don't drop the
So
baby.
funny
Don't drop the
that
baby.
you were actually scared about that. You could like throw me over a mountain and like climb
I
the
don't-
mountain and
listen,
catch me on the other
listen.
side. Like,
Football players drop balls all the time. It's not a.
oh my god, it was so good. It was London. It was Wembley Stadium. It was.
Yep.
Those were such special shows. And we had just wasn't this the week that I got to watch Jason meet the royal family?
It was.
It was.
Yeah, I knew you were serious when I was like, Jason, do you want to go meet? And-
He was like,
Did
And
that
I-
happen?
what do I do with my beer?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched him have
lot.
this moment with his beer where he's just like, but I want to take it, but I know that I probably should not take it.
That's right.
I watched this happen and it was kind of the most
What do I
amazing.
do when I meet? Do
I like that
bow?
you picked up on it because that
Do
was
I bow?
exactly what was going
Yeah,
in
if
my
I
head.
don't
So-
have my beer, what do I do with this hand now?
Is it
like-
disrespectful to have a beer when you
Yeah.
need royalty?
Or am I just like being authentic by having the beer? I would
Bro,
normally have
typical.
the beer, wouldn't they want me to be myself? I'm watching you say that in your head.
Yep.
And
Typical
it was
Jason.
fantastic. I don't
Such
know.
a-
I'll always
such a
remember
fun
that.
memory.
I was just like I'll always remember meeting you for the first time, Jason.
Do we need to talk about that? That time I
Yeah.
did hold on to my beer.
You did.
What was, I guess you brought it up. What was that first impression like? Did you know I was told to be on my best behavior?
I didn't know what you were told, but I did know that one of the first things I saw was like you say to Kylie, I was just shotgunning beers with the Bills Mafia, and I really want to go through one of the fire tables.
Yep.
I want to
yep.
jump through it. I want to
Yeah.
jump onto the flaming table. And she goes, okay, can we not do that right now?
Yeah, guy.
And since then, I've heard her say that exact thing to your 4-year-old about like, mommy, I want to throw this pudding on the wall. Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
fun? Can we
Yeah.
not do it right now?
That's a
Jason.
common phrase for.
And so I meet you. You're exactly as I thought you would be. Kylie is exactly as I thought she would be. Just like the realest, the smartest, the coolest. You're fantastic. Obviously, you know that. And then I swear to God, Jason,
Million now.
you flew
million
through the window at light
people.
speed. I've never seen someone so big move so fast.
What the?
It's impressive.
It's like, you
It's
know when you
impressive.
see a cricket and it's here?
Yeah.
And then it's gone, and it's 16 feet that way. You're like, did it just jump
What
up that
the
way?
heck?
How did it do that?
And he gets more athletic the more
The
drunk
more
he
beers.
gets.
I mean, it's real.
It was wild.
I really should have played in the NFL drunk. I think it would have been better.
Nobody
you know
should
what?
ever do that.
Not no.
Nobody should
At
ever
this
do
point,
that.
I would never argue with that. And all of a sudden, like, you're out there in the snow, you're handing me children through the window.
I
Like,
was trying to. That
it's
was probably
fully.
not my best moment.
It was, and like, I think it actually was. And I'm
She's
really
like,
grateful.
Taylor. I was like, you want to see Taylor? I got you. Let's go.
We're going in.
Whose kid is that, Jason?
Don't
Do
know.
you know where this kid came from? But yeah, it was. I think it was your best moment, and I think I'm very lucky to have gotten to see it. I love this like new world that Travis has shown me because it's so fun. It's so exciting. There's so much pressure on these players that I kind of was like, I've only ever been in music and been like, you know, seeing that, but the pressure on sports is just such a different type that I have such a respect for everyone. Like everyone I meet on his team, like everyone I see doing this, I'm just like, you've been focused on this since you were a kid, and it shows.
Well, and I'm sure there's a lot of relatability there. Anybody trying to be the best at what they do and dedicating their lives to it. I mean, yeah.
And I've been so lucky because I never have gotten to see what the suite looks like when I play the game.
Because they didn't have a camera
I never
on
get
it.
to see my friends and family. I never get. So now, whenever I make a play, I get to see it, what it actually looks like, how much fun they're having, what, you know, the type of support that I get and how crazy it gets. So the Vegas Super Bowl, there was a camera on the suite, and when Nicole scored that touchdown, and to see everybody in that suite start jumping on each other.
People are body slamming each other into other rooms. It was so violent.
It's giving me the chills right now.
Everybody.
I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
That video
to get everybody going crazy.
People
like that.
went down. Like there were people punching each other. It was like absolute chaos. And like I have every memory of that. Like every memory of that moment is intact, but it's just like screaming and thrashing around and trying
Crazy.
not to be taken down by this undertow of your friends going absolutely
I
apeshit.
loved every bit of it.
Oh, it was so insane.
I think this one's cool.
Suite that is the Travis Kelce suite that has been happening. What was your first impression of that? Of everybody in there? Who's the MVP of the suite?
my
Who's
God.
the MVP of the suite?
Okay, so he's got, which is an incredible, like a huge green flag, is that Travis has had the same friends
This is
since he's probably 4
crazy,
years old.
guys.
Yes.
Literally.
And he's incredibly good at maintaining friendships, and he's so loyal, and his friends are equally loyal, and they're just the funniest, most hilarious group of people.
Yeah, and you want to talk about green flags? The first game she went to, the Bears game, she literally went through the front.
You guys
door
want it
of
now?
The stadium.
He walked right in.
Just right in like the tick, like
I'd say
general admission.
through
it's
general
going to be available
admission,
for 70
with
hours. Okay.
Everybody on the bus.
I don't
to
think
the
they'd
game.
sell out.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I was just like, oh,
I don't
she's
know.
just in it.
I might
She's
buy-
Down. She's down for the ride. She's
Well,
here
it's like-
for.
I might
she's
just
here
buy
for the
all
fun.
of
She's
them.
like, I'll
I've
fucking
done that
go.
before.
Friends
I
are
might
after
just
the
get
bud.
all
I'll
of
be a
them.
part of Chiefs Kingdom.
Like, if this is where
That's
we walk
crazy.
in, this is where we walk in. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have an alternative. I'm like, you know, we just played here 3 months ago
Yeah.
and we went a different way, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to backseat drive this shit.
What was that like?
Someone said the green purple one's
do it.
insane.
I remember
Which one's
using,
that one?
like, Ross was like,
Yep.
Ross is so tall and so and so broad
Ross.
Yeah.
that it's like that helps a lot. And then just you have a lot of other just like big bulky dudes that
Yeah.
you're friends with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Green
Which one do you
flag,
guys
not
think is the
threatened by other
coolest?
guys.
That's right. At all.
I
I'm very
was
conflicted.
walking in with, I had a hat on and I had a mask on, and I'm walking in just in the front. We're walking in with thousands of people in Arrowhead, and nobody noticed.
Oh my gosh.
There were rumors that we had
Nobody
been
was-
seeing each other, but I think people were
I
like,
remember that. Yeah.
what would they talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I hinted
Fair.
on the Pat McAfee show that I was going to see if you would be willing to come see me rock the stage at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Since I've
Yep. Saw
seen
her.
you make the stadium.
But
so
nobody
nice.
was like, "Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna
Yo,
see
G,
her
yeah, that would
there,
just
and
be
we're
bad.
gonna
Nobody
see
who-
her."
I got
in
the
through general
vinyl
admission.
before
wait a
the
second,
cover
wait a
came out.
I
But I might get a CD
No
too.
chance that whole podcast thing worked.
didn't believe it when you told me.
You manifested it.
I did. Yes.
You summoned me. Here I am.
Andy Reid has recently revealed that
They are
was the
still
one who
yapping.
set you guys up.
Yeah. But it's
How
cool.
true is this revelation by Big Grid?
Whatever Andy Reid
Cupid.
says, we're gonna stand by.
We're not going to refute anything.
He says it.
Cupid,
That's what
Big
happened.
Red. It's all the same.
That's what happened. He's been friends with my dad. My dad is the most social man who's ever been born.
Shout out to Scott.
I was about to say, who's not friends with Scott?
He's just a maniac. He will make a
my
friend in an airport in 1971, have a 5-minute conversation, and still be talking to that dude twice a week now. And
Yes.
but he's like that with everyone he meets. Like he's able to have very many very meaningful relationships, and it's a skill.
It's a talent.
Yeah.
It is.
It is a mind-boggling talent that I have only known him to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
It's impressive.
savant.
It is impressive.
He's a
It's
savant.
impressive.
Social
right.
savant, my dad. And so he knows Andy, and Andy's been coming to shows for years and stuff like that. So I've always had like a really positive vibe about Andy Reid.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what the sports were that he was doing, but I knew that was my dad's friend, Andy Reid.
You knew he was really
I
good.
now know he is literally the most iconic, legendary
Yes.
coach of all time.
Yeah.
And
Right.
like from the way that you talk about him, his leadership style is I respect it so much.
Right.
Because I feel like it's done without like
You posted on IG
aggression
again?
or raising your voice or losing your composure.
no,
It's all
he
very
will-
composed
he
and
will-
focused.
It can happen.
He will rip you apart for sure.
But, like, not in
you
a-
got to be really like
But
not
I feel
running
like
the
it's-
plays he's calling. Them.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like,
my
but it's
gosh.
not done. It's not overdone, right? Like if you
No,
get
no.
it from him,
I didn't know
you
it turns
deserve
orange
it
like
and
that.
you
Yes.
shape up.
Exactly.
That's what I heard from
exactly.
you.
And
Yep.
yeah, there's validity to it. There's such a genuine
Oh,
like
shoot.
want to get better
Mhm.
that him getting you to like do it the right way is it's like a disciplinary thing. It's just like he wouldn't be doing it unless he saw the greatness in you or he saw your ability to get it right, and he
Wow.
wouldn't be doing it this way if it was any other
Yeah,
way, if that makes sense.
it's
It
like,
does.
there's a lot of heart.
That is crazy.
Yeah, there's a
Can you show post
stoicism
again?
too, which
Mhm.
makes the heart when he shows it to you.
Yeah,
and
she
I
has
think
2
this is
more to
what
post, I think.
You're kind of saying, Taylor, he's
That's
so like
nuts.
composed and so like locked in, and then all of a sudden when he does show that little bit of like warmth, it's like, oh, there's that teddy
See you
bear.
asteroids.
Yeah, he's funny. He's
Bye-bye.
cheeky.
Yeah, and then
But it's like
when-
everything has a reason. Like
Yeah.
everything is
Oh.
everything is very like intentional. He's like, I feel like he like coaches and lives in a very intentional way, which I think
Yes.
is really awesome. And it's just like a great leadership style.
Still,
Yeah, there's a layer of
1.3
trust and
million
there's a layer
watching.
of like discipline
Crazy.
where you're gonna have some fun playing with for him.
by the way, I recommend you guys all have this tabbed to give them the view because this should be the number one viewed podcast. It'd be cool if it was the number one viewed podcast. I think that's what it's going for.
Whatever you say, boss.
I always feel like when you lose your shit, you lose your leadership.
Just like
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
it like on a
for
tab or
sure.
something.
It's just kind of something I've always kind of tried to administer
Yeah, he's always
in
very
what I'm
composed.
doing. But he's a huge role model for that, of how he motivates people and how he does so without flying off the handle, and is just very focused on what the right thing is at the
Crazy.
right moment.
yes.
You know?
Yep. So so did Andy tell Scott
That's
something?
insane.
Is that what I'm trying to? What did Andy say to Scott?
I mean, okay, so when you guys did the full send on the podcast,
yes.
There was a full sound, yes.
and he was like,
Nice.
"You want to date me?" and everybody heard it. It was the shooting your shot heard around the world.
Yes.
Basically, everyone who likes you, which is a lot of people, started reaching out to everyone who knows me.
There we go.
I think it was like Andy was vouching for you. I think it was my relatives, my
guy.
cousins were
I
like,
fucking love you,
please,
Andy."
please, please. He's
Yeah.
amazing. There were friends that were like, he's actually an amazing guy. Like, he's so great. There was a lot of kind of people whispering in my ear about you. And I actually, that's not normal. Like,
Yeah.
it's not normal. There are people just willing to go to bat for you and be like,
It's
you don't
very
understand.
true.
This guy's incredible.
Oh, well, Andy, well done.
Yeah. Thank you, Andy.
And
for
Scott,
everything.
and Scott, thank you.
There we go, Scott. Speaking of which, how's Scott doing? He's doing good?
So he is doing incredibly well. My dad had an interesting summer. He
Yeah.
actually had a quintuple bypass surgery, and that's a really intense surgery.
Yeah.
So it all happened really quick. He went in. I know he would want me to say this because he really he learned a lot through this process. He's had a healthy, perfect EKG every year that he's gone in to get his physicals.
Yeah.
Perfect
Okay.
EKG.
Yeah.
But what found his 5 hard blockages in his heart was a resting stress test. So he's been telling all his friends, you need to get the stress test because that's what's actually preventative. If you can find that earlier, you don't have to have a bypass surgery. You can you can sort out those blockages with stents and things that are a lot less invasive. So he finds out that he's got these blockages. They're like, we got to do this like tomorrow.
Yeah.
You should.
I didn't know her dad was going
through
through
that.
that. It's crazy.
In here, dude. This is crazy. So he was, of course, saying to our family, he was like, you guys are busy. I don't want you guys to have to like come in here. Like you and Austin are busy. Like, you don't have to do this. Like,
the
don't
brave
come.
dad, the strong dad,
That's right.
you know.
He said something about like when a cat is injured, it curls up around a tree and heals itself. I was like, Dad, cats don't have quintuple bypass surgery.
He tried to relate.
That's wild. You're just saying stuff
sweet.
now. That doesn't mean anything to me. And so I was like, okay, I'm not going to come there.
Yeah.
All right. Like,
Yeah.
so he wakes up from surgery and it's my mom, my brother, and me and his best friend. And he comes out of surgery and he did like a comedy set for like 15 minutes. He was the funniest he's ever been. And he's usually really funny, but he's like, we didn't know how many blockages he had. And I was like, Dad, you had a quintuple bypass. You had 5. That's crazy. It's more than we thought. And he's like, well, you see, I come from a very competitive family. We're just like, and it was kind of wild because it was very parent-child reversal.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Like my brother and my mom and I were each taking shifts in the ICU and staying with them 24/7. And I remember when I was a teenager, my parents would always, the big fight we always had is I'd sneak my cell phone into my room.
I like
and
this
be talking
one.
to my best friend Abigail under the covers all night, and they'd be like, you have a test tomorrow.
This
You
one's
need to
pretty.
rest. We're
This
taking
one's
your
cool.
phone, whatever.
Yeah.
I get to the hospital. My brother will have done the night shift and he's like,
But
he's like, "Hey, you gotta
OG
take his
beats
phone."
all of
I
that.
caught him FaceTiming his friends all night. He needs his rest. He needs to be sleeping. He's FaceTiming all night.
It's like one of the main things you need is that your body to just like heal.
Recover.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not taking his phone. He'll get mad. He's like, I'm not taking his phone. You got to be the one to take his phone. I'm like, I'm not doing it. My mom's like, I don't want to do it. My mom. So we're just like, it's like we've got we've got to take our teenage son's phone away from him because he's FaceTiming all night. He came out of surgery, tried to give guitar picks to all the nurses and doctors, but he
Didn't have
wasn't
any
wearing
pockets.
pants, didn't have pockets, hospital gown. You know, I'm having these moments where I'm like, this dude built play sets and swing sets and cribs for me. I'm building his shower chair and his walker and his like bed that goes like this. Like, it's just surreal, man. And you're like, you know, we just all moved in with him for the whole summer pretty much.
Cardi is
And
releasing
just,
same day as
you know,
Taylor
you
Swift, so
you can't really walk on your own. We had a little
That's
harness for your
unlucky
my
for
dad.
her.
Just like walking
Unlucky.
dad on his harness. And he was like the loveliest patient ever. He just kept saying thank you over and over again. So
Guy was full of life, man.
Yeah.
He was appreciative that he caught it.
He still is.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
it.
We had
Yeah.
we had the FaceTime with him last time we were together, and I was like, yeah, he hasn't changed a bit. This guy's still freaking got the
Oh, yeah.
energy going. Yeah.
yeah. So like Trav was hanging with him the other day and he was like,
Yeah.
so sweetie, he says he's at 75%. And if this is 75%, I'm truly terrified of him.
Oh, they're
To give you the
is
update,
it, are they
I'm
different?
probably at 85 to 90%
Yeah.
now. So,
So
we
we-
still got a month though.
Yeah.
Still
So
got-
my dad's like, new
Okay.
arteries, new
Got
me.
it.
My mom.
So she's
my mom has got a
celebrating.
new knee.
New
so
Got
knee.
it.
There we go. New
And
knees.
she's
Andrea.
doing great.
Andrea.
She's scampering around. We're not quite at scampering yet, but she's doing great.
She's up and moving around.
Yeah, this was just like the summer of my parental upgrades. Like we're just upgrading the parents, making sure that they live to be at least 186 years old
Huge.
because they're
huge.
two of my best friends and I just adore them. And it was actually one of the most special things that's ever happened to me, like spending all that time with them this summer and getting to like, you have those long talks that you don't have when it's like a small concentrated period of time. This is when I learned to do the sourdough, right? My parents' friend Tina sends over a loaf.
Shout
of
out
what-
Tina.
Shout out Tina.
Tina,
That's my
I
girl.
love you. Thank you, Tina.
Sends over like the best loaf of bread I've ever had in my life. To call it bread feels really, honestly, sort of like
It's gold.
sort of like minimizing
They're
what
they're
this
back to the
was,
bread talk.
right?
Big gold.
So I'm
I
like,
don't
I
know.
need to know how to do this.
We're
I go
talking
over to
about
Tina's
loaves.
house. She teaches me how to do it. She gives me some
Sourdough.
starter. Life is never the same. All these things are happening in Florida. Travis is doing his training. He's like, look at him.
In Florida. I'm in
Look
Florida.
at it. Look
Yeah.
at him.
That's what
And
the
he's so
sun does.
fast and he can
That's
jump
what the
so
sun
high.
does.
There we go.
So
We're
this was
Croatian, Jason.
our
We need the
Florida
sun.
summer.
That's what it is.
It's a hell of a drug. We
Hell of a drug.
One hell of a drug.
really Florida'd it up.
Florida. Yeah, no doubt. All right. How many people have come up to you guys and talking about or spoken about how much they've appreciated you being a part of the Chiefs and like their daughters all of a sudden being into sports? Because I get it all the time.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how much you guys get it, how much the game has grown.
It definitely feels like a lot of people say that to us, which is really kind because there was never a thought in either of our heads that was going to be.
I had no idea. That was a pleasant surprise. Seeing all the little girls in the stands at games, and you could see a proud father right there standing next to him. It's definitely been fun to see that surprise.
You know, I think a lot of the women and girls, maybe they like watched one game to see me cheer on my boyfriend or whatever. But if they stayed, which is what people are saying based on the numbers.
How long
that's
was the
because
Eras
game
tour?
is so great. And
Like the actual show.
It's such an amazing.
And like, how does that compare to a
interesting
football
thing to
game?
learn
I feel like
I will say it was
the
it was
Eras
cool
tour is
to
longer,
see
like the show
comparison of
itself,
it all,
than a
because
football game.
The way she runs
But I don't know.
her tour, her show, her like team and everything like that is very like team friendly. There are similarities in terms of her athleticism, what she's
Yes,
doing
of
for
course.
3 hours.
I mean, listen, I was
how she
screaming.
works
I was
with
screaming for
her
40
band.
seconds during the intro, and I'm out of breath.
That's what I'm saying.
3 hours.
That's what I'm saying. But the preparation it
We
takes.
can work on
3.5
that. I got a
hours.
whole regimen for you.
Okay,
goal-
We'll
all
get
right.
you on the tour prep. It'll be great.
Perfect.
The goals that you set for yourself to achieve, like it's very like
Someone
there
put-
are some similarities that I thought you found.
Omar,
like,
love your vids.
I don't know.
That's
like
nice.
fascinating that you kind
Appreciate
of have
that.
that same regimen going into stuff, and I thought that was fun for me to at least see when I saw you on tour and saw how much of a
So
team
said,
you guys were.
Damn, how
On
long is this
paper, like, we
podcast?
actually
I don't
kind of
know.
have a very
It's not
similar job.
showing.
Like our job is to entertain people for 3+ hours in NFL stadiums.
It's not showing the time.
And it's like,
It's
like
insane.
when I'm
true.
there, it's
Yeah.
called a dressing room. When Travis is there, it's called
It's
a locker room.
Yep,
For me,
yep.
it's called a rehearsal. For him, it's called a practice. For him, it's called his coach. For me, it's my mom.
Yeah.
So so there will be times for like game versus show, right? I'll be like, baby, how was the show? Game. How was the rehearsal? The practice. Field, stage, they're the same thing. We just call them different things.
Yes,
Very
exactly.
true.
It was cool to see the comparisons and how kind of I don't know, both aligned. And how hard she works in the gym. We've been to the gym like numerous times, and she works harder than me every
That's
time.
not true. That's crazy. You can like
Every
squat
time.
lift a car.
Okay.
That's,
Yeah,
he's just saying words.
That's just genetic. That's
He's
just
just
genetics,
saying
baby.
words.
That's
But
just,
that's
good old
one
Kelly
rep.
Appreciate
G.
that.
That's one rep. This is what people
I can
forget.
stretch more.
One
That's
rep
what I
of a-
can do more.
Yeah,
I've heard about we've talked about the treadmill walk-in while you're doing the whole show and like all of it. We can't walk for 4 hours,
Are
Kevin.
you
Are When's the last
kidding
time you
me?
walked for 4 hours, Travis?
I've never even tried that. I'm not stupid enough to try something like that. You kidding me? My knees would be shredded.
Oh my God.
So one of the other things that's been crazy to witness is just the
This
immediate
podcast
right? Like I
equals
think
bread
you
emoji.
play in the
What
NFL,
media
you
attention?
think,
Baguette and
On
orange
the
heart.
the two of us.
well, let me,
are you talking
yes. Okay. The media attention on your guys' relationship, on the amount of people that talk about it constantly, the theories that are out there, of which I am probably way too invested in. How do you guys handle all of the noise and chatter about everything that's going on in both of your lives?
We don't really. I don't see a lot of things. I'm of the firm belief that like,
Oh wow.
you know, if you're basing
No
your
Jack
kind of-
Antonoff.
if
That's
you're getting
new.
your feedback from the internet or from
Crazy,
comments and
crazy.
stuff, like I just really think that like anything you feed your brain, it will internalize. Anything you feed the internet, it will kill.
Yeah.
And I've been in the music
gotta
industry
repost-
for 20 years. It's
Yeah,
pretty
I
hard
gotta
to hurt
repost it
my
on my
feelings at
story.
this point.
She's a pro, and it
know?
took me a little while to be a pro about it. I think initially, and there's still some like wacko theories from the beginning that I was very like, oh no, like how is she handling this? I don't like the last thing I wanted to do is screw this up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, in my mind is like her being so calm, cool, collected, and so just real and understanding about everything that's going on. really made me grow up real fast in that aspect of things.
But also, I think the fact that you genuinely find a lot of online discourse to be truly hilarious.
Absolutely.
And
hilarious.
that changes.
Someone
things
said
for me
this
because,
podcast is the same
and truth.
You know,
is
if
the
I-
same length as the Eras
if
tour.
he's seeing
Bro.
things and he thinks it's funny and it doesn't even affect his day at all, like that's really completely bled into the way that I metabolize these things.
Definitely
It's
how
at
it feels.
a point where
yeah.
like something can be about me, like my name can be in the actual headline and it can still be none of my business.
Okay.
Like, people can be out here, people might be out here doing too much.
Just shaking ass.
Doesn't mean I have to do a damn thing.
Yeah.
We live in such a social media moment where a lot of people's identities and they get their feedback from that, right? Like,
Yeah.
and I'm a real constructive criticism guy. Like, give me constructive criticism all day.
Coach
I will
me
take
up.
it.
Coach me up.
It'll fuel
She's
me.
an athlete, dude.
It's helpful, right? But I have so many like friends or acquaintances or people where like they'll see one comment they don't like,
Right.
and it will ruin their day. It'll ruin their night. Like, and I just want to say to them, like, you should think of your energy as if it's expensive, as if it's like a luxury item. Not everyone can afford it.
Yep.
Like, not everyone has invested in you in order to be
That's
able to
good.
have the capital for you to care about this.
Right.
That's
Because
good.
like what you spend your energy on, that's the day.
And it's so
Doesn't
true.
right? Like it doesn't matter where you were. Like maybe you went to go get coffee today. Maybe you saw friends today. If you were obsessing over one thing that you saw, like you literally like saw some guy call you mid, and you can't stop thinking about it.
No, he did not.
You can't stop thinking about it, dude. That's the day then. That's the night then. And so I've been able to sort of mediate a really healthy relationship with not seeing a whole lot.
To what
That's
you
awesome.
just said too.
I'm glad she has a healthy
and
relationship
Social
with
media
it.
expounds all of this
It's
because
bad.
everybody knows if they say one thing, but all of a sudden if they put Taylor Swift attached to it, it's going to get 1,000 more retweets and likes and hate comments or love comments
yeah.
or whatever. It's going to stir up tons of controversy.
Totally.
And I get this way all the time where I just recently like went into the facility with Cam Jurgens and something was happening like in the social media world that I was like, why are people like upset at this person? This is bullshit, yada, yada. And Cam just hit me with like, are they really though? Or did just one person say something? Because I used to get the same way where I'd get upset. And then it took me like, actually, nobody really gives a shit about
Yeah.
this.
Jason's early Twitter years. Oh baby.
Oh my God.
Oh baby. He had to get off. He had to literally step
But
away.
it hit me right between the
eyes.
eyes.
Because he would respond to I
Yeah,
wouldn't
Taylor
say
saying
everybody, but
mid is
he
pretty
wasn't
crazy.
shy of letting
Using
people
TikTok
know how he
lingo.
felt on Twitter.
Oh yeah. No,
based
he'll
off of their
like,
comments. It
he'll
was
clap
honestly
back, and
Philadelphia. You guys know this. It was a treat, and it's become a treat again
Yeah.
now that he's back on because you'll have a friendly conversation. You'll
Well, Twitter used to be like
let
a
people
different
know
thing,
what they
right?
want.
Like you remember Twitter. You're like, I fed
Who, me?
a squirrel ate a piece of bread. Didn't know they
I know.
ate bread
I need
like
to get
that.
back on
Straight
Twitter.
trashed it.
Travis's
Now that
Twitter-
there's autocorrect,
That's
I need
what
to get
Twitter
back on
used
Twitter.
to be, right?
Travis's
I'm
Twitter
like,
was
I need a pair of
crazy.
scissors to open these scissors.
I need
Like
to get-
we're just thinking things, right?
need
It's
to-
like a different thing now, and it's kind of about like information is power, I guess, unless all of your information is geared towards you thinking that everything is about you. Because you know, not everyone is ever thinking about one person all the time at any point. It's just like if your algorithm is giving you either criticisms of yourself or adulation or praise, you're creating an ecosystem in which you're the centerpiece of the table. And I just don't think that's healthy. Like that's not the way I want to move through the world. So I do detach from the internet in a huge way. Like I'm just not, I have had my comments disabled on Instagram for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
And
It's very
I
smart.
don't miss it.
Yeah, I found that out after the Eras tour. Comments were going to be the first way.
Dude, the problem is I get so mad. I then go and look at all the other comments, and then Twitter just feeds me more.
And dude,
yeah.
you're on like Reddit.
It's like,
and
so
shit.
we saw
You're
that you
like,
like
boom,
this.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
whereas I'm like, I don't know what this is, but get it out of my office. It's on fire.
Yeah.
My business is making music and taking care of my fans. And I have ways of monitoring what they want from me and how best to entertain them, which is my job.
Yeah.
And everything else, I'm just sort of like, it's not my business. I have actual business that I need to run. Can you imagine if we just talked about what people said about our relationship?
Yeah.
Because if we talked about that, that would be all we talked about because there's so much chatter. It's like we're busy having an actual relationship.
I want to hear sourdough bread.
Potted.
Yeah.
That's what I
And
wanna
you
hear.
will.
Oh,
and that's a promise.
Someone said our queen is a yapper.
Let's get to.
It's a podcast, guys. She's
the
supposed
part
to
of this
yap.
show that I think is what everybody is going to be talking about.
Do I get to say it?
Oh,
Do I
here
get
it
to
is.
say-
Here it is.
I get to say
news?
the 2 words. Yes.
Well, I think we were going
I
to
think-
try.
I
And
think-
This is
first
what
of all, you can do whatever you want, Taylor. We're not
No, I
going to
don't-
review. This is very
I want
much
to work
whatever.
within the framework of the podcast. I'm a fan of the podcast.
Typically, we
Yeah.
would allow the guest to say new news,
Yeah, I want to do it.
but with Zach Brown, we had another bit that we did. I don't know if you saw.
I don't know if we can get back to this.
We're not gonna do it?
I forgot everything that Zach taught me already.
All right, let's just let the expert take care of this.
Okay,
Right.
I wanted
Taylor.
to scream it.
Taylor, go.
Just Travis style. Do you want me to start it or echo it?
I think Taylor has a little bit of new news.
Yay! She's a natural. She's a natural.
It was as fun as I thought it was going to be. Oh, it was everything. It was everything and more.
We did talk about Easter eggs earlier,
Yeah.
and at the very last Eras tour, you didn't take the lift. You did
Yes.
not. You went upstage and exited through an orange door.
Oh,
Why did you change the ending?
So I'm happy you mentioned
I'm
that.
about to say, Jason.
Did you see that fans?
Did
Did you see that the fans noticed this? Because I was pretty proud of them for noticing that.
They noticed
I
everything.
I was surfing the internet and
noticed
saw
everything.
something.
Yeah. So that was.
Okay.
I was pretty happy that they noticed that. I was like, trained them well. So basically, every
Swifties
night of the
are on
Eras
it.
They
tour,
know
I would
everything happens with a reason. Taylor's a planner. She's not just a random orange door.
Eggs everywhere. Just eggs everywhere.
What's happening there? Why? Anyway, so I would leave the stage every night going down the elevator lift. That's how every single Eras show ended, except for the last one, where I exited through a door, an orange door to be specific. And
Orange.
that actually was an Easter egg. Basically, the reason why I chose to exit that way is because I kind of wanted to give a little subliminal hint to the fans that I may be leaving the Eras Tour era,
Mhm.
but I was also entering
A new era.
a new
Orange.
era. So I wanted to show you something.
Okay. What do we got?
We got,
A briefcase.
yep,
Mint green with TS
Yep.
on it.
yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album.
dude, I love Jason's reaction. Like Jason always brings the energy.
This is my
is-
brand new album.
She's
It's called The
holding
Life
her
of a
new album.
Showgirl.
This is crazy.
Love it.
It
Love
was
it.
something that I was working on while I was in Europe on the Eras tour.
Oh wow.
And-
While you were on tour.
I was
Okay.
working. I would be
How
on tour.
Oh, no,
on
this
earth
feels
did
real
she do
now.
This
This
on
feels
the tour
real now.
Is still blowing my mind.
I just love it. I just love it a lot. I love music. I would be playing shows. I'd do like 3 shows in a row. I'd have 3 days off. I'd fly to Sweden, go back to the tour, and actually
Oh,
like
wow.
working on this. I was physically exhausted at this point in the tour,
She
but I
flew
was
to
so
Sweden?
mentally stimulated and so excited to be creating.
Oh,
And
wow.
this
Max Martin.
is
And literally living the life of a showgirl.
I was.
While she wrote it.
That's why I called it that. Nailed
Love
it.
it.
So, do you want to see the back cover?
I would
Damn.
love to see all of it. Yes.
Back cover is where we find the 12 tracks for my
12 tracks.
12th
Bangers.
album. So
Okay.
this is so we got all.
What are they?
So we got track 1, The Fate of Ophelia.
Okay.
Track
Do you
2.
Okay, go ahead. I was
wanna
going to say,
talk
do
about-
you know what Fate of Ophelia
you
is?
wanna talk
Okay,
about
keep
Hamlet?
going.
Hamlet.
I don't want to get Jason all riled up.
Yeah.
So we can just go through the
We can
track.
talk
Okay.
about it
Okay.
later.
Yeah.
Track 2, Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay.
You
Elizabeth
know who
Shue.
Elizabeth Taylor is?
You better.
I'm just kind of following. Just kind of following along.
Okay, all right.
Track 3, Opalite.
Opalite.
You know what opalite is, Jason?
Why can we stop asking me? if I know
Okay, I'm
things?
done.
Yeah.
I'm done asking Jason.
I claim
He's like,
I claim
hate
Opalite.
this
I
structure
That's my
of the
song.
a
conversation.
lot about this album, and I'm excited.
Track 4, Father Figure.
Father figure. All right.
Track 5, Eldest Daughter.
Oh,
Okay.
Track 6, Ruin the Friendship.
Ooh,
Track 7, Actually Romantic.
actually romantic.
Track 8,
I wonder who that's
Wish
about.
Wish list with $2 as the S's. Just thought I'd point that out.
There we
Grammatical
go.
flourish. Track 9, wood.
Wood. Nice.
Track 10, canceled, but it's in all caps with an exclamation point at the end.
That one's gonna bang. That one's gonna be like Reputation
Track
type
11,
song.
Honey.
Honey.
And can you do drum roll? Last track, track 12, the title track, The Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter!
That's
awesome.
gonna be
So that's
probably the
that.
most hyped song
Yeah, and so
That's
then
on the
we've got,
playlist.
That
I mean,
is
on
a
the
showgirl.
we got
Yes,
this
album. That's gonna.
orange vinyl
And it's orange.
here. Yeah, it is. And
That is a pretty
sparkly.
vinyl.
entering a new
That is a
era.
really
Sparkly.
bright and pretty vinyl.
It's very nice.
So what is the
I'm excited. I
significance
pre-ordered that. Let's
of the
go.
color orange? Why orange?
I've just always liked it, Jason. It really
So it's
feels
not-
like, I don't know.
Okay.
It feels like kind of energetically how my life has felt. And this album is about what was going on behind the scenes in my inner life during this tour, which was so exuberant and electric and vibrant. And, you know, one of the things about this record is like, it's a record I made with, my mentor, Max Martin, and Shellback. And the
Pop
three of us
legends.
have made some of my favorite songs that I've ever
Legendary
done before.
producers.
Which
Yeah.
ones, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, they were my main collaborators on the Red album. We did We Are Never Getting Back Together, I Knew You Were Trouble, 22, Shake It Off, Blank Space, Style, Wildest
Oh,
Dreams.
hell yes.
Yeah.
You know, ready for it.
So that's the energy
Delicate.
we're going
They made
with. Yes, I understand why it's
Her
orange.
craziest
So
songs.
yeah, we've made songs that I'm
What's
so
up,
proud of.
Swaggy J?
There's gonna be some fucking bangers. Yes, I'm picking it up.
Dude,
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
telling
that.
you, it's
Yeah,
12.
it's like that. And so basically, we've never actually made an album before where it's just the three of us. There's no other collaborators. It's just the three of us making a focused album where, I mean, it felt like catching lightning in a bottle. Honestly,
Yeah.
we hadn't worked together in like 7 or 8 years, and
this feeds.
they're just
so exciting.
there's something about them. These guys, they're just geniuses in
Yeah.
different avenues in different ways, and we kind of
I'm so curious on like the sound,
I'm
how
gonna
it's
put
gonna
it down.
sound.
Yeah.
I've just
Travis,
I've just
hold it.
never like this. Today's the first day I've seen it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like,
Yeah.
So Travis is just gonna cradle it the whole time.
Don't drop the baby.
I will not drop this baby.
So it's like working with them again was absolutely incredible. And actually, when I was on tour in Stockholm, I had Max Martin come out to the show, and I was talking to him, and I was like, I just feel like we could just knock it out of the park if we went back in and we did this all in Sweden, and it was just us three. Like, I essentially said to him, I want to be as proud of an album as I am of the Eras tour, and for the same reasons, you know.
Okay.
And he was like, do you understand what kind of pressure
expectations.
that is?
Yeah, I was about to say that is okay.
I was like,
It's
yeah,
Why
like,
would you? Yeah, we can try.
let's
So
go.
your entire
do this.
career, got it. Yeah, we can do that in one album.
Let's do it.
Well,
And
okay.
so it's like, you know, I spent time in the time that we were off doing different projects, and he and Shellback were doing different things, and I was making albums that were a little bit more esoteric, like folklore.
She's so hot
The-
when she says these big words.
You know what esoteric
I
means.
know it's for a specific following.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
So
It's just-
he knows what that means. He
What does
pretends he doesn't
esoteric
know what
mean?
these words mean, but he knows what they
esoteric
mean.
means for a specific following, like a specific genre of people.
He knows what it means.
Okay.
He
I don't know
he
that.
does like a pretty, I don't know what it means thing, but he knows all the words and he knows what they mean.
I don't know.
And he may
anything.
not have read Hamlet, but I explained it to him. So he
Okay,
knows what
there we
happened.
go.
Don't tell my middle school English teacher I didn't read Hamlet.
Travis got like trapped in middle
So-
school.
Because I definitely was supposed to.
Spark notes.
It's all right. I watched The Lion King.
Spark notes.
All right.
See, he knows what Hamlet is.
Wait, Lion King is based off of Hamlet?
Yes.
Jason,
Oh, shit, I didn't know
your
that.
Reddit searches need to be more focused on
We need to
relevant
get we need to
things.
get
Okay.
we need your relationship with the internet to be like a little bit purer.
Don't I
not
got the
pure.
algorithm. I got the
My
My
algorithm. I'll
relationship
send
with
you
the
it.
if
I'll
we're
send
talking
it. I'll
about
s-
my relationship with the internet is bad. It is it's about as bad as it can get.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So I was like, I made a few records that were a bit more like specific in their sound or whatever, like Folklore, Evermore, those were a little bit more like alt folk kind of leaning, and just kind of exploring and trying to challenge myself as a writer. And I feel like both Max and Shellback did that too in their own ways, going out into the world. And by the time we came back together, I feel like we had so much more dexterity to what we do. And it's almost like we'd all grown up so much. Like Shellback and I were both in our early 20s when we started working together, the three of us. And so it was very much like we were the ingenues and Max was the mentor. And this was the time where it felt like all three of us in the room were carrying the same weight as creators. And it was really special. It like meant the world to me to have this creative experience where like we knew that we had to bring the best ideas we've ever had.
Yeah.
And I also know the pressure I'm putting on this record by saying that, but I don't care because I love it that much. And
No, I bet it's going to
I'm
be
so proud of it.
and one of her best, if not the best.
The most infectiously joyful, wild, dramatic place I was in my life.
Yeah.
And so that effervescence has come through on this record. And like, as you said, bangers. And
Bangers.
Yeah, I bet it's going to be like
we were
all
just
pop
like,
bangers that
there's
chart.
no other songs coming. It's
They're
not
gonna
like
chart
with
so high.
Torture Poets Department. I was like, here's a data dump of everything I've thought, felt,
There's a lot of songs on that one.
in
Yeah.
2 or 3 years. Here's
Yeah.
31 songs. This is 12. There's not a 13th. There's not a 4th. There's not
Okay.
other ones coming. This
Okay.
is the record I've been wanting to make for a very long time.
I love
No
it.
more
I love
songs,
this so
just
much.
12.
Where do we start? I don't know where to start. You gave us a lot of information right there.
I know we didn't tell Jason that we were doing this.
No,
I just said
Jason-
like, can I
Yeah.
go on the podcast?
I'm
Because
thinking
Brad
1989
thinks
Lover type songs.
Jason's like, yes, I mean,
maybe
we can make that happen.
Reputation
That
a little
seems
bit.
like a valid
The
reason.
request or the ask from either one of us was never going to come. I don't know why I would never ask you. I don't know. Yeah,
I would
Brandon
think
still
mostly
hates me
1989.
because I never asked you, but
I
I think
think
this is
we waited-
way better.
We waited till I
now.
had some stuff to say. I think.
There we go.
You know, I was waiting till I had like a sparkly briefcase to bring. I needed props.
Briefcase-
It took a long
the
time to put
briefcase
that
was
into
nice.
production.
It was a nice touch.
So
Well, it is finished. And do you want to tell everybody when it's coming out?
It comes out October 3rd.
October 3rd.
This
You go.
album comes out October 3rd. It's easy
It's a
to
good day.
remember. It's
Less than 2
10-3.
months. Let's go.
10-3.
Still annoying. It is also your birthday week.
We got Wyatt October 2nd. We got you October 5th. And then we got Mom October 9th. So this is a good month.
Yeah, I
Oh
picked
yeah,
a good
like
month.
Gonna be a good week.
Slut was so
You know,
good.
all these
Energetic
Libras
songs,
out
yeah.
there.
10-3, 13.
The opal
I'm
birthstones.
picking up this numerology. There we go.
There
Right?
we go.
Yep.
See, I knew you'd.
Never not annoying. Always
He's
gonna.
coachable.
Is she gonna
always
play a
gonna try to
snippet?
Force a 13
I don't think she
into
will.
The situation, and this one was right there. It was
Yeah.
just right there. For the photos, there's a lot more. There are a lot more photos in this, and there's a poem in this, and basically, I love the photography so much that I don't want to show it right now because I want to keep some mystery going.
Love it.
Because that's
Half of
just
the fun.
fun to have things
For
to
sure.
still discover.
Yeah.
But the photos are done by Mert and Marcus, who are two of my favorite photographers. The last time and the only time I worked with them for an album cover shoot was with Reputation, with that album. And I
Ooh,
loved
wow.
what they did with those photos. So
Yeah.
I called them up for this one. And I'm so happy with the way that the photos came out for this one. And it just basically was like, I was so proud of the music and so excited about this project from a creative standpoint that I was just like, all hands on deck. We're going all out. This is a full send. Like, I care about this record more than I can even overstate.
Mhm.
It's so much fun, and I mean, I understand what she's saying. I've been fortunate enough to hear every single song on here, so I know they're all 12 bangers.
Yeah.
It's a lot more upbeat, and
Jealous.
it's a lot more like fun pop, like
Upbeat?
excitement. And
Yeah,
I think
that's a great way to
that's a
put that.
completely I think it's a complete 180 from a lot of the songs on Torture Poets for sure.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
and it's
We're getting
Life
something
is more upbeat.
Well, that's
completely
what I was
different.
about to say. It probably. Do you find that your albums mimic everything that's happening in your personal life?
Yeah,
Like-
definitely.
Your genres that you've done are like so wide spanning between like country, pop, and then like it can get. I don't even know. Torture Poets was like so cathartic. It felt like for you probably to write those songs and to release all
Yeah.
that. in one
Definitely.
release.
And it was like, I have different goals with different albums.
Mhm.
And Torture Poets Department, my goals were strictly lyrical. Like,
Yeah.
I
felt
love
like every
that.
song was a poem.
Oh, and I love that album so much from that perspective. That was strictly what I was trying to accomplish there was just really a full catharsis. And I loved to embrace the mess of writing from that perspective, of the rawness of that. This, I have a totally different set of goals.
Yeah.
I always try to do something completely different if that's what I'm feeling at the moment. And I was feeling a complete pivot at this point in time. And I wanted the album to feel the way my life felt. And this completely matches the way that my life has felt.
Yep.
And I also wanted it to be just every single song is on this album for hundreds of reasons.
Yeah.
You know, and you couldn't take one out and it be the same album. You couldn't add one and it's just right. And that focus and that kind of discipline with creating an album,
releasing
a
single?
really high,
I'm not sure.
is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I'm
not sure if she'll pre-release a single.
Lots of music, so it's a temptation to release lots of music.
Sure.
I wanted to do an album that was so focused on quality and on the theme and everything fitting together like a perfect puzzle, that these 12 songs for my 12th album, I feel like we achieved that. And I'm really happy about that.
So you mentioned a couple of things there. First, what is the theme of the album, if you would describe it as one like theme, if that's possible?
I would say it's everything that was going on behind the curtain.
Okay. And then what are the goals? You said something.
That's fire.
What would be like your main goals with this album?
My main goals were melodies that were so infectious that you're almost angry at it. And lyrics that are just as vivid, but crisp and focused and completely intentional.
Check.
So it's like, I feel like we actually came together in a really beautiful way, the three of us, Shellback, Max, and I, where we had a conversation about how Max was like, I loved folklore. I loved the storytelling on folklore. I don't want that to change. Like, just because we're making these infectious anthems, like, I don't want you to leave that behind. And I was like, I don't think I couldn't if I tried. So at this point, I
got some stuff to say.
I'm married to that kind of writing, you know? And so it was really amazing that we were able to, without doing too much overthinking, we were able to get in there, and it was just ideas flying. And all of these ideas were like, we've been waiting years to come back together and make this project.
I love
it felt really
You are going to move. You are. This album is going to make you dance.
October 3rd? Do I have to wait till October 3rd?
Yes, you do, Jason.
Yeah.
God damn it! This is unfair.
We don't trust you at all.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, smart. I completely get it. The artwork. How do you settle on a front piece of like artwork for an album?
This represents the end of my night.
Okay.
Right. So like when I'm on tour, I have the same day every single day. It's another reason why we have a very similar life. His game days are the same days every day. His practice days are the same every day. His meetings, his schedule. My show days are the same every single day. I just happen to be in a different city. Yeah. And my day ends with me in a bathtub, not usually in a bedazzled dress.
Sure. Well, it's got to be. It's on the front of an album.
We try
to
keep it decent, you know.
Yeah.
I wanted to sort of like glamorize.
I like that concept a lot.
Of how that tour felt, and that's how that felt to like be at the end of the night when all this has gone down. You won't be able to get to bed till 4 a.m. after this, but you had to jump through 50 million hoops in this obstacle course that is your show, and you did it. You got 2 more in a row, but you did it tonight.
That's all that matters.
And the reason I wanted to have it sort of like an offstage moment as the main album cover is because this album isn't really about what happened to me on stage. It's about what I was going through off stage. So it's like I didn't want to have like the lights are bright, I'm on the stage as the main album cover. It's just this to me tells more of what the actual contents lyrically of the album are.
Got it.
Which is the life. The
life of the showgirl. Not what you're saying. It's the life.
That it? Is that it? Did it just end there? Someone asked, is it over now? Yeah, it just ended. It just ended. Someone said, no, OMG, no, it's over. No, don't end. It just ended just like that. Oh, there's me. Gross. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. I guess we got the announcement. If it doesn't come back, I'm saying this. That's crazy. That is a lot of news. We're getting a new pop album, a heavy hitter pop album from Taylor Swift. Similar, I can assume, to 1989, maybe some Lover songs. Lover's so underrated. I love the sound of Lover. I don't think this is coming back. But that is crazy. The graphics, the photo shoots are going to be crazy. The visuals, I bet the music videos. I bet she's really going to try hard with the music videos for this album compared to the Torture Poets. And that's going to be super exciting to watch it all. I have to go. I have a lot to do tonight. I'm going to actually go meet the Rizzler. You know who he is? Yeah, that's a very random thing. But I'm going to meet the Rizzler. I'm going to talk to you guys later. I'm sick, obviously, if you could hear my voice. I'm so sick. I'm going to post a video Saturday or Sunday. Yeah. I'm going to meet the Rizzler and a bunch of other people at a comedy show. It's going to be fun. But yeah, I enjoyed this. It was surreal to see Taylor. I'm so sick, sorry. Surreal to see Taylor on a podcast talking like a normal person, except she's not a normal person. But the way she articulated her sentences, the way she talks about her life, it's just surreal. You know, it's surreal to see her on a podcast. Will I film it? Maybe I'll post the Rizzler on my Insta story if you guys want to follow me on Instagram. Here's my profile. If you guys want to follow me, I post a bunch of stuff about my personal life, post concerts, post events, post all of that. But yeah, I will see you guys then. I had such a great time watching this with you guys. I got to know a lot of you guys. I was reading the chat, even though sometimes I didn't want to speak because I didn't want to speak over Taylor. But I enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will get my night started. And I'll see you guys later.